Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Finally sitting down to film my May TBR. I was pretty busy in the beginning of this month, so I haven't had time to sit down and film my May TBR or my April wrap up. So I'm trying to crank those out for you guys. So I'm going to talk about all of the books that I want to hopefully read this month. A lot of them are hopefuls, but I wanted to include them on this list. If I get to them, then that's great. But if not, no pressure. But there are, of course, books that are a big priority because of book clubs, buddy reads, read-alongs, all that kind of stuff. I have about 16 on this month's TBR. So first of all, let's start with the ones that I'm going to be reading on my Kindle, so I don't forget to talk about those ones. I am currently reading, actually, Desperate Measures by Katie Robert. That is a book club book for Jan Agaton's Full Moon Book Club. Her guest host is Sarah from Sarah's Shelves, another one of my good friends, so I wanted to read with both of them. If you don't know Desperate Measures, it's a smutty retelling of Jasmine and Jafar from Aladdin. So there's very little to no plot in the whole thing. I've read maybe about 5 or 6 chapters of it. It's basically about Jafar taking everything from Jasmine's father, including Jasmine, including his daughter. I don't really know where the story's going, and I'm not really sure how much I'm actually going to care about what's going on. I'm just excited to talk about it in Jan's live show that I think is May 16th or something. Really the only reason I'm picking it up because I want to talk about it with them. And then also I'm planning to buddy read There Are No Saints by Sophie Lark with my friend Elena. So we are just going to be chatting about it in Instagram DMs, and I'm really excited to start this one. I've seen it around, a lot of people have read it, but I'm really excited to get to it. Another one that's, I think, heavy on the smut, but I think there's definitely more plot to it. Some kind of romance, probably enemies to lovers if I had to guess, but I don't know too much about it and I don't really want to know. Another one that's kind of a buddy read slash group read along thing is Hooked by Emily McIntyre. This one I decided to pick up because my friend Katie from Katie Reads is doing like a dark romance book chat thing on Instagram as well. There's just a group chat, so if you want to be added to that, you can message Katie on Instagram or you can message me and I'll let her know you want to be added. So we're just like reading that book together throughout this month. This is another retelling, smutty retelling of Captain Hook and like Peter Pan. I think this one also, in the preface of the book, there are trigger warnings for sexual assault and abuse and things like that, I think. But other than that, she wants you to go in completely blind and just knowing that it's about Captain Hook or something. I think that was that one, unless it was Desperate Measures, but I feel like it was Hooked. So there is a little bit of a theme. I'm getting more into the smutty dark romances just because I've been influenced by my friends who read a lot of those books, and I want to talk about it with them, see where it goes, you know. It's just a fun time. And then I'm also going to be reading, oh, what's the author of this one? In the same vein as all these other books is The Never King by Nikki St. Crow. This one I'm reading along with Sarah from Sarah's Shelves again and Amanda from Ginger Snapped Reads. They host a 24-hour KU readathon every month, and they always have like a group book to read along together, and that's the one for this month. I think this is also Peter Pan smutty retelling. It's shorter, it's under 200 pages. Again, I'm looking forward to reading along with my friends. So yeah, those are all the Kindle reads, I'm pretty sure. But then another one that I don't have yet because it comes out this month is Something Wilder by Christina Lauren. Really looking forward to this one. It actually is the Sugar and Spice book club pick for this month, but it doesn't come out till like May 17th. The Sugar and Spice book club is hosted by Amanda, Sarah from Sarah's Shelves, and Lachlan from Locke's Library. That's their pick for this month, so I definitely want to try and get that. I think I've already pre-ordered it. Yeah, I pre-ordered it on Amazon, so I will be getting that in a couple weeks or next week, and I'm excited to get to it. It's like a second chance romance, and I think it takes place in the Grand Canyon or like something like the Grand Canyon, and the male protagonist is a tour guide for it, and then the girl like goes to the Grand Canyon or whatever, and he is her tour guide, and then they like rekindle or something like that. And then of course I should have actually started with these two, is my book club picks for this month. My book club that I host with Janelle from Janelle Kayla. We always have 2 book picks each month, and our main pick is of course Book Lovers by Emily Henry. Definitely wanted to pick this one for the month of May because it came out May 3rd and I just couldn't wait any longer. It's also going to be the book that I read with my family book club, so I cannot wait to read this one. Like, I'm literally so excited because People We Meet on Vacation is like one of my top favorite romances. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes. Beach read was all right for me. I think I give it like a 4-star, but we'll see how this one goes. I've heard it's cute. People are reading it already and talking about it in the Discord for the book club, and I will have that linked in the description if you would like to join. Love to have you in the Discord. But yeah, so of course, cannot wait for this one. And then the secondary pick for the coffee break book club is The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. I've had this one for quite a bit now, and I've been meaning to pick it up. It's on my TBR vet shelf. I'm excited that I'm finally forcing myself to read it this month because I have to in order to talk about it in our live shows. That will be at the end of the month. Next, we have some more buddy reads slash read-alongs. Another really important one that I should be talking about is The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. I do host a 24-hour romance readathon called the Happily Ever After readathon. Last month was the first month of doing it, and we read The Deal by Elle Kennedy. Basically just like a 24-hour period. It can be more. I drag it out a little bit longer if I feel like it, but it's just like a weekend or whatever to set aside reading just romance. And I like to also have a group book for everyone to read along together if you would like, and I'm planning to host them every month from now on until, you know, the foreseeable future. And we're going to be continuing on with the series. There's also a Discord for this, so if you want to join that one, it's also in the description as always. And this will be happening on May 19th through 20th, I believe, and there will be reading sprints. A couple of my friends, they will be joining me again from last month, so I'm looking forward to this. I have 2 books here that I need to follow up with. I just realized Benji's laying there. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I have 2 other buddy reads here that I need to follow up with the friends that I was going to buddy read these with and make sure we're still on track for that. And possibly going to be reading One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston and buddy reading this one with my friend Jordan. Jordan Page Reads on Instagram. Another TBR vet that I've had on my shelf for a long time and I need to get to. And then the other one is Twisted Love by Anna Huang. And I was going to be reading this one with Tabitha from Poco Loco Tabitha on YouTube. Hopefully we're still on track for these because I do really want to get to them. So I'm going to message them after I finish filming this video. And then I have The Book of Two Ways by Jodi Picoult, and I'm going to be picking this one up for the Buzzwordathon this month. And the buzzword is directions in the title, so I kind of stretched it a little bit. I'm using 2 ways because I feel like that's directional and it works. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. And then I have some library books that I picked up last week. I have Sundial by Katrina Ward, and I heard about this one from Christine from the Roomies Digest. She read this one for one of her NetGalley vlogs and is obsessed with it. She loves it so much. I was influenced to pick it up by her. It's like a little sci-fi fantasy thing. I think it follows the mother-daughter situation. This is the same author as The Last House on Needless Street, which I never read, but I think this one would be really, really fun, and it's on the shorter side. I'm looking forward to picking it up. Also from the library, I picked up book 2 and 3 of the Hunger Games series, trilogy, whatever. They didn't have the first one, but I will also be reading the first one, which I have read once before, like years and years ago, and I don't really remember it. So I want to reread and then pick up Catching Fire and Mockingjay for the Hunger Games 48-hour readathon that's happening. It's happening this weekend. What is it? May 13th through the 15th. This is hosted by the Roomies Digest, Sarah Shelves, and Jayla from Lala Loves Lit. I think there's gonna be like 1 set of sprints for that starting Friday night, 9 p.m. my time, which is Central Time. Finally like getting through this series for the first time ever, so yeah, that's gonna be fun. And then finally I have another one of my current reads, which is Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubica. This is one that I'm just in the middle of, and I'm going to be finishing it this month. Yeah, I'm really liking it so far. I'm on page 163 and it's a good time. Yeah, that's basically all the books that I'm planning to read this month. I'm excited for basically all of them. I mean, that's why they're on this list. So yeah, we'll see how this month goes. Let me know if you've read any of these books. Comment down below whatever you would like, as long as it's nice. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video, which is gonna be my April wrap up. I'm gonna go film that right now too. Change my outfit and film that. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!